Rivian, a stock that has been flying lately, up 24% in one day. Wow, is this stock going to continue to fly, or is this stock about to make a drop? What should you do? Is this a short-term gain, or is it a long-term play? What do you think we should do if we are a Rivian? Is it something we should buy, or should you run away? Run away now. Well, we're going to find out here right now on Barry Charles, your one-stop shop for everything finance. Yes, Rivian Automotive has been flying of late. And why is this happening, folks? Why has Rivian Automotive gone boom, boom, boom? Thank you very much. Well, it's on expected quarterly four returns on the delivery of vehicles of over 14,000 and the making of over 12,000, way above the industry insiders analyst case. So well above that, so they are expecting a lot less than they have delivered well over. So that is why we're seeing a boom in the stock price. But what after all this happens, what happens after that for Rivian, for a company that is not profitable? Can they find a way to profitability? That has been the problem for Rivian for a long time. And the space is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We're looking at BYD number one in the space now. Tesla might be currently working, but BYD is absolutely getting more and more cars on the roads and absolutely flying. And in my personal opinion, better looking cars. So I think Tesla needs to look at improving the quality of car in their space and look into the future. Just an interesting side note for people out there with automobiles. If you look at electric vehicles, changes are happening. If you haven't got an electric vehicle, maybe the time soon is coming, because there's a lot of tech going on here. There's believed to be a battery that could go for over 1,000 kilometers. There's talk that's in the pipeworks now. We got Mercedes-Benz, Ford, a few other companies are coming on board with new innovative techniques. They're looking at paint that's gonna solar power panel your car. So instead of using a plug-in battery. So this is where the future potentially of electric vehicles is. As electric vehicles will be the number one selling vehicle within 10 years. I am telling you that right here, right now. So far it hasn't been, but I'm telling you now, in 10 years time, I will not be stunned if 50% of all vehicles out there are electric vehicle. They just got to get a few more things up to scratch, and boom, boom, thank you very much. You're always going to have the racing people out there, don't get me wrong. The boys want their toys, but they're going to have a family car, and it'll be the electric vehicle. Yes, so Rivian is doing some good things in the space, but can they get themselves going to that top level of the big dogs out there? That is the question mark. You have to decide at home if Rivian can get to that level. Well, we're going to do a stock analysis on Rivian, see where this company is at. If you stay right to the end, I will give you the intrinsic value potentially of this company. Not financial advice. Do your own research before you invest into any single stock out there. Yes, but electric vehicles have been doing well of late. But can Rivian get themselves to profitability? That is what's letting them down. They're probably number 2 in America in terms of cars, but they're still a long way off being profitable. So let's have a look at the Rivian's financials to see if we can find some positives in the rough, because at the moment it's not looking too good. Let's have a look at Rivian financials. Yes, well, the 52-week range is $8.26 to nearly $20, folks. Yes, so nearly at $20. Interesting to see what Rivian has done. I mean, so it's actually dropped from where it was, but it did have a big jump in one day. So we don't know where this money is coming from. Is it just people trying to get short-term gains out of this? That's the question mark you have to think at home. Earnings per share minus 4. Not good at all. No PE ratios, and not making money in dividends as well, obviously. Short interest of 14%. I'm surprised it's not a little bit higher. The market cap of $16.8 billion, folks. So return on invested capital, negative 50%. Negative 50%. Wow, wow. Not enthused at all about that at all. Not actually. I think it might be 80%. Yeah, just dare OD. Just do not invest. Not financial advice, of course. I don't want you to lose money and say it was my fault. Shares outstanding 952 million. Yeah, up. Yep, up from 204 million in 2021. That's off the chain. Off the chain more than a double up. I mean a triple up. So interesting out there with that. Not good. Negative free cash flow. Just no good at all. Not even looking like anything that should inspire you. Yeah, so I'm just not sure what to say. Can revenue get them out of the trouble? Well, revenue is 46 billion, up from 44 billion. And quarterly, though, it's down 874 million from 1.1 billion. So they've got a lot of work to do. They really are struggling. The quarterly numbers are not great. They really have dropped. So I'm not sure. They need a bit of work to do to get themselves going there. In terms of net profit, negative 5.5 billion and 5.46 billion. And quarterly, negative 1.1 billion. And so what does that say? It's just madness out there, folks. Madness. They need a lot of work to get themselves going. Total assets is also down 14.2 billion from 16.7 billion, and their liabilities are down now from 2.4 billion in 2023 to now 1.9 billion. So that's impressive. That's good. That's very helpful for you people out there. But from pretty much all those stats, I just cannot invest. No way, Jose. You are hoping that this company's getting to profitability. At the moment, they're not even anywhere near profitability. But, I said but, there is a chance that you could go to the moon if you think they can pull off profitability. Let's get to it. If they get to profitability, they can potentially go to the moon. Intrinsic value calculated right here, right now. We're going to look at the current share price. We're going to look at earnings per share, where the expected growth rate could be to get that bumped up with the current bond yield. Gives you a potential intrinsic value. So yes, if we're looking at a bear case fix here, an intrinsic value, current share price around $16 and a -4, and the earnings per share at a 10% growth rate, the stock is minus $118. Whoa! I feel good. I knew that you would. Well, all joking aside, base case here, if it just gets to profitability at 15% growth rate, then you are onto a winner at $4 when it's currently at 16. No, do not buy. Not financial advice. Optimal, 16, current share price is 0.5 at 20%. Now you're talking 25, 30. Now you're starting to get to yes, it's worth buying. You think it's going to go to extraordinary level, 16.1, 25%, and then it's $61. Then we put the earning per share up to $2, and you're looking at nearly $100 stock. There you go, folks. So is there money to be made in Rivian? Well, yes, you can make money on the stock, don't get me wrong. But making stock that's going to make you retire, I suggest not. They're going to have to absolutely continue to grow and even bigger numbers than what they're currently at and get to profitability. I'm just not seeing at the moment, folks. It's not financial advice, but to me, I will not be buying into Rivian anytime soon unless I see some metrics that say it's coming to profitability. That's a different matter. But you can risk. This is what I say to people out there. There's an opportunity though. You could go 20%, so 20% of all your cash in the stock market, put it into 10 different companies that you think could potentially go from 0 to hero. And if only 1 or 2 of them go boom, then happy days. You could go all in on them as well. I don't suggest that, but you can potentially go all in on them as well and hope for the best. And you could become the next billionaire. But anyway, that's what you got to do in the stock market. It is a risky business, but the more risk you take, the more chance you can make the big moolah out there. So don't forget you can be a risk taker out there. Anyway, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We will be back with more videos just for you. Have an awesome day out there.